Hello, friends. I just got back from spending time in Egypt. It was such a special trip. I had the chance to visit family, enjoying the beautiful sights, and of course, I could not resist doing a little art supply shopping while I was there. Before we get started, excuse my voice. I caught a little cold from my son after he went back to school. I wish you could really hear my excitement as I tell you about these supplies, but it honestly felt a little strange speaking English again after 3 months of Arabic and also listening to French since my husband's side speaks French. It feels like, the languages are fighting in my head. So I decided to skip this part until I get back into my English flow. I will share a few short clips from my trip so you can see a glimpse of Egypt, and then I will show you all the art supplies I brought back home. They are now spread out on my table, ready to be unboxed and swatched. I am really excited to test them out with you and see how they perform. First in line, I picked up a sketchbook with 200 pages. The paper feels soft and smooth, and I am curious to see how it handles alcohol inks. Next is a watercolor pad by Daler-Rowney. It has 12 pages, cold press, and made in France. The cover says it works with inks, watercolors, and pencils. I'm not very familiar with this brand, so I am excited to try it out. Then I found a grid notebook. Honestly, I didn't realize it was grid paper when I bought it, so I'm not sure yet how I will use it. Maybe for sketcher or doodles. I don't know. After that, I picked a few colors from the same brand, Daler-Rowney Aquafine Gouache. It's marketed as an opaque watercolor and is formulated with the same pigments as their watercolor and ink ranges. What I love is that it bridges traditions and modern use, so you can use it very opaque straight from the tube or dilute it down for watercolor like effects. It's also re-wettable and great for mixed media, which makes me extra curious to test it out. Next is the Staedtler Mars Lumograph Black Sketching Set. It has 6 degrees of graphite hardness from the very soft and deep 8B to the medium HB. Along with it, I grabbed a little cedar sharpener. It looks super cute. I also picked up the Staedtler Karate, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, Aquarell Premium Watercolor Pencil in a set of 12. It comes with a booklet that shows techniques. These pencils transfer color really well and can be used either dry or blended beautifully with water. Now, I am also a pen hoarder, so of course I grabbed the Uni-Ball UB157 Rollerball pens. These are pure nostalgia for me. When I was in school about 25 years ago in Saudi Arabia, I used to save my allowance just to buy them. Back then, they cost 5 rial, around $3.75, which was expensive for a kid, and whoever had them at school was innocently considered cool. It really brings back sweet memories. Okay, so from Khan El-Khalili, the famous bazaar in Cairo, I picked up some traditional poetry. Um, they are painted with the scenes of Egyptian farmers and farmland, which remind me of the Nile and my family's background. My fathers and my uncles have their own farmlands, and they rented to farmers who would cultivate and share the produce with us, or export it. I thought these plates would be perfect for my craft room to hold, brushes and markers. I also bought painted trays, though when I got home, I realized they actually have a little hooks to hang them as a decor. So each one has a traditional saying. Beit el-Hana means house of satisfaction, which even, I mean, this is about translation, but I should do a better job, researching the meaning exactly. The second one, Beit el-Az, Yabitna, means our house is the house of generosity and pride, because, people are fighting to be known as generous to other people, or, all Arabs, not only Egyptian, but this is something famous about Arab people, the generosity. Okay, third one, Nawartuna, means you enlightened us by visiting our home. So I really love all these beautiful trays. Okay, so back to our supplies. I picked up the Faber-Castell Oil Pastel and 24 pack. They are buttery, smooth, and very vibrant. I swatched them all and I am excited to blend them more in future projects. Next, the Sonnet Acrylic Paint Set, 12 colors and 18 ml tubes by Nevskaya. I'm so sorry for mispronounced this company, but it is a Russian brand. Then came a surprise find, which is a superior pearl watercolor set. I had never heard of this brand, but when I swatched them, wow, the colors were so bright and luminous. I even compared them to my fine tech pearlescent watercolors, but honestly, the superior ones impressed me more. The shop owner also introduced me to outline pens. At first, I struggled with them because I didn't read the instruction, but once I learned to press the nib and shake before using, they worked great. Lesson learned. I also picked up about Rubens watercolor set. I already own metallic watercolors, which I love. So I'm looking forward to trying this new set in a separate video. Next are some Sonnet Gouache paints that came in a little containers, plastic containers with hardly any labeling. So just simple primary colors plus black and white, basic but still I think useful for blending. Then the White Nights Watercolor Set of 12. I didn't try it because I already own a bigger set with extra pastel shades. Moving on, I found Faber-Castell Pastel Pencils. They remind me of Holbein Pastel Set. The packaging is gorgeous. The colors are soft and delicate, though not as smooth as Holbein's. I also grabbed another sketchbook with a hardcover and lovely illustration. The paper is thin, so it will probably work better with the dry media. And finally, the Superior 120 watercolor pencils. This set is huge with three trays of beautiful colors, all numbered. They blend really well with water, and I will save a full review for a dedicated video. If you are still watching until now, thank you so much. You are the best. And as a little reward, you can enter my giveaway for White Nights Watercolor Set. Just leave a comment saying last minute so I know you made it till the end and you will be entered. Thanks again for being here and I will see you next time.